Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing this afternoon? I didn't play any music or intro or anything like that, but people can always replay if they come in late. I am going to do a reaction while I'm here. I might as well. Um, somebody emailed me something she did today as a request, so I might as well go ahead and do that while I'm here. Um, I'm basically in orientation, quote unquote, this week, even though I already know the job. So I'll be leaving early this week. Um, and then of next week, it'll be the full days. So I might be able to slip in some more lives and maybe we'll do a live tomorrow or something, just a talk live. You know what I mean? Just everybody talking. And yeah, because he'll steal those rugs. Diablo when you're stealing rugs out the bathroom. Um, but I do have my cousin up here just for support. She won't be talking or anything like that. Um, it's just because I tend to I guess sound like I'm more upset than what I am, and I sound when I if my voice gets raised or something like that, and I don't intend on it sounding bad in any way. So she's just here to stop me if anything that I'm saying is starting to sound off the wall. Okay. Um, so I'm hoping that the betas are here. Um, because I would really like to speak with them. This is for them. Um, and then after that, I'm going to go into a reaction. Hello, guys. Hello, hello. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Those are both free of charge. Oops, I dropped my phone. You know, doing this for 2 years now, we know that there are people out there who are either supporters of ours or other people's whose goal is to purposely start drama with people. Okay. And they purposely start drama between content creators just because they want to see a fight or they want to see something. Um, I don't know if that was the case with this particular issue last night, but first of all, and hopefully there's some um, betas here. Itchy, my cousin up here laughing at you. um, all right. So the first thing I want to do is again apologize for my actions when there were comments made on the beta's page a few days ago when I came live instead of going to them directly. Okay. It was a trauma response. It shouldn't have happened. And I apologize again for that. Okay. Um, I never intended on hurting anybody's feelings or making anybody feel some type of way. It just triggered me off. And I just snapped instead of thinking before I talked. Okay. So that was my fault. I shouldn't have never done that. I should have went straight to you guys. Um, as far as the issue that happened last night, now after I had went live and did all that about the comments made on the betas about me, we talked in the background. I spoke with the people involved, well, at least two of them that were involved. And I was under the impression that everything was fine. And had a very long conversation with Rooster, had a conversation with Christy. I thought everything was fine, or I was under the impression that everything was fine. And that was it. Well, then last night, someone comes in the chat and is upset again and is under the impression that I am speaking ill on them, on the betas again. And I was not at all, by no means. I rarely read the comments while I'm live, so I can't tell you everything that was said in the comments, and I haven't watched the replay neither. But I did see a comment of someone saying how they were upset about the comments that were made. And that very well could have been a person who wasn't on that live that we did when I said everything was squashed, everything was done, we've talked, we're cool, whatever. But either way, I addressed that person and I said, well, to my knowledge, now Nina needs to go out. Here we go. To my knowledge, everything was fine. I said, we've talked, we've squashed it, everything is fine. There's no problems to my knowledge, okay? And that was it. I don't know what transpired as to why a beta came in very upset at me and thinking that I was like bashing them or talking about them or whatnot, but I most definitely wasn't. Come on, Nina, let's go. Let's go. I most definitely wasn't. Okay. And I'm sorry if it seemed that way, but I most definitely was not at all. If I have something to say and I want to say something about somebody, I'll say it and I'll say your name. Let's go. And I'll say your name. I most definitely don't have an issue with the betas at all. So it just kind of threw me for a loop that these comments were even made last night. I know that there are people in our comments and in their comments, like, supporters of each other's who like to stir up drama. We know that there's someone stirring up drama. And as soon as we figure it out and get down to the details of it, that will be exposed. Because I have no issues with the betas. And for that beta to be as upset as she was last night broke my heart because I was not talking bad about the betas at all. If I talk about an awareness page, like I did last night when I was bringing up, not to defend you. Okay. If I talk about previous traumas that I've had with awareness pages, it's definitely not about the betas. They've done nothing to me. And the issue that we did have the other day, I should have went to them directly. And they would have explained to me the same way that they did, that it wasn't meant the way that I took it. And also, you guys, please don't come in, I know you guys support me, okay? But I don't want you guys getting into arguments or defending me in any type of way when comments are made, okay, on their behalf. Because I don't want any drama or any fighting between us at all. We make a perfect team. And I was under the impression everything was okay. So what I'm asking is that for the betas to please come to me directly so we can talk about this, so I can see exactly what is wrong, because I'm lost. I have no idea what's going on. I did recently message the betas and ask them if they wanted to do a collab with me, because it was requested that maybe we, if a couple of the betas or any of them or whatever wanted to do a reaction with me, either on my channel or their page or whichever. And I got no response, which is fine. But there needs to be more communication, okay? And I was just thrown through a loop last night. So I'm trying to wrap my mind around why it even happened. But any of you betas that are listening, please just come to me, talk to me, and let me know what's going on, because I don't know what's going on. And if there's things in the comments that are being said, I didn't see them. I have a hard time reading the comments while I'm live, okay? I'm sorry that, a particular Beta feels the way that she does, and I've never intended on hurting anybody's feelings or hurting anybody in general. And I apologize if it came off that way, but I want this to be done and squashed and over with. And as far as you people in the comments, a lot of people, they're egging this stuff on, and that's not cool at all, okay? So that's all I have to say about that. Um I just Yeah, exactly. And I exactly, Kendra. I want us to all be cool, you know? And if there's any issues in the future with me towards them, I will come to them like I should have to begin with before. Okay. I don't want there to be any problems. And if there is a problem, please come to me and let me know what the problem is. That way we can settle it and solve it and be done with it. I will no longer address any of this publicly again. I won't. Okay. If there's any comments made about it, they will be ignored. Um, I will deal with this with them um, behind the scenes, and they have, you know, I want them to message me and let me know what's going on and talk to me about what's going on because I don't know what's going on. I am completely confused. So that's that on that. Yeah, Alpha said he's supposed to be going live about something. Um, and if I see anybody in the comments that are talking mess about the betas or, get belligerent with the betas or whatever, I will block you. Okay. Whether you're a paid member or not. Because at this point, it's getting too out of hand. And once we find out who it is that's starting the drama, doing the back and forth mess, we'll let you guys know who it is because it's something's going on that we don't know about. So please, beta, all the betas, especially Rooster. Baby, I never meant to hurt your feelings at all. Okay? And I'm sorry if I did. But please come to me and talk to me and let me know what in the world is going on, okay? Please. Because I don't want problems with anyone. I don't want to argue with anyone. I actually like you guys. So please come to me, talk to me so we can get this cleared up in the background. And again, on my platform anyway, it will no longer be addressed publicly, okay? So that's enough of that. So now we're going to get into a reaction. I guess it's a live that she just did. Yeah, and please stop talking about it in the chat too, okay? Yeah, and exactly, Carolina. It's there's somebody always in the comments trying to stir up drama because that's what they want. And when it comes to the betas and alpha, that's not what I want. I care a lot about alpha and his betas. So I don't want any drama whatsoever if I can prevent it, okay? So just don't talk about it. Don't, you know, I know people have their own opinions and comments and about it. Just keep it to yourself, okay? And I'm not saying that in a mean way. This is between me and them. And hopefully they'll reach out to me and talk to me and let me know what in the world is going on because I don't know what's wrong. I don't. All right. So we got a live here. She did a live just a couple hours ago, about 3 hours ago, on her makeup page. And if you can't see it, yeah, Itchy, I did too until I got more messages this morning. So that's why I wanted to just let them know that I don't have an issue with them at all. I don't. So I would just like to talk to them in the background so we can figure this out and solve this and end this before it gets too bad. Yep, I know Raven screen recorded it. I think it's the same one, but it's still on her page though, I believe. Raven, can you do me a favor and go to her makeup page and see if that's the same one that you sent me, because I think it is. I got it pulled up here, but I believe it is. Yeah, and Alpha will be going live here soon to talk about their rules and things like that. Like I've told you guys before, um, you know, that is their page. You have to abide by their rules. Okay. And if you get blocked, there's nothing I can do about that. Okay. You have to abide by their rules. That's their page. And all I can do is respect that because that's their page. Okay. It's still up. That's what I thought. Okay. If you can't see it, it's probably because she blocked you. I can't send any hearts back here, but heart, 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 because I'm on my computer. And thank you to my cousin for being up here with me because she knows how I can get very emotional and passionate about things. And I didn't want to go off and make people think that I was outraged or anything because I'm not. But it's their page, their rules, and I'm gonna respect it. So if you guys want to be on their page, you guys respect it as well. I don't want any negative comments in my chat about the betas, about their rules, about anything like that. If you have something to say, you can go say it to them on their page. But I'm not going to tolerate any negative comments about the betas or alpha on this page. And if you do make a negative comment about them, you will be timed out. And then if you do it again, you will be blocked. Oh, thank you. It's Kendra. Yeah, you've been with us for a minute, a long minute. And also, you guys got to understand that I don't see all the comments. I rarely see 5% of the comments. Okay. But um, the moderators are just now becoming aware. I haven't had a chance to even talk to them really. Um, if you see any negative comments in regards to the betas or alpha and their page and what they allow and what they don't allow and all that, time them out and let them know no negative comments about this because there are friends. In my opinion, there are friends, okay? And there doesn't need to be any negative comments, just like I don't want them to allow people to make negative comments about me on their page. You know, there's a difference between having an opinion about somebody and just being a flat out jerk against them. So there's no sense in any of that. So you will be blocked if you continue to make negative comments about them. Come on. Sorry guys, I had to take Nina out. Oh hush. That's the puppy. He wants to play with Nina. Her not want to play daddy. Yeah, her not want to play. You gonna knock that down, honey. Why are you so out of breath? Why are you so out of breath? Are you playing? Hi, big girl. Hi, Sade. You in there with daddy? Okay, you guys go back in there with daddy. Yeah. Why are you so out of breath, boy? You been playing? All right. So that's that. So mods, you know what to do. I'm not gonna allow any type of negativity over here about our friends. And if that's not the case, I would like them to come and talk to me personally. All of you, just stay out of it, okay? Because that gets stuff even more fired up, and we don't need that. But I told everyone how much our community means. Oh, you guys mean a lot to me too, Bethany. You really do. And I feel horrible that Rooster feels so, sad and attacked. I really do. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. and hopefully she'll talk to me, or if they're not comfortable talking to me, they'll talk to Alpha, and then Alpha will relay it to me. Because that's what's been going on this morning. Alpha's been relaying things to me. So hopefully things will get straightened out on that end as well, and we can continue being friends, you know? Exactly, purple makeup. That's how I got blocked on her makeup page. I've never commented on any of her pages in my life. I didn't even know she had a makeup page. And when I found out about it, I tried to go to it and I was blocked. So she must have she must have seen a comment I made on the Betas page and blocked me from her makeup page that way. Because I've never ever said anything on her pages. Debbie J, that's true too, because there was somebody else that came in after Rooster came in under the name Rooster as well. And I'm like, seriously? Come on now. But the mods know what to do. They'll just block you and just keep moving on. You know, we're friends and that's it. If you don't like certain people, hey, that's your prerogative. But we're friends and that's how it's going to be unless otherwise. I mean, to my knowledge, we're friends. Misunderstandings are happening. Too many people are getting involved and starting mess and saying this and that and the stuff that's not even true. So let us deal with it, okay? And I shouldn't have never brought it to the live to begin with when I did the other day. That was my fault, and I apologize for that. But from here on out, nothing on my page about anything with the betas and alpha or anybody is going to be public at all. Oh, thank you, It's Kendra. I hope so. 'Cause boy, I'm telling you what. Thank you so much, Debbie J. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that, sweetheart. Oh, speaking of that, let me put my Cash App on here. Y'all, my son's birthday's tomorrow. That means my baby is getting older. He'll be 17 tomorrow. It's his golden birthday. And if you guys wanted to send him anything for his birthday, send it to my Cash App. Not to say that you will, but I'm just saying if you do. But make sure you put in the subject that it's for him. That way I can send it to him. I won't be posting his Cash App at all. I don't want my kids' information out there like that. They got enough of their information out there as it is. But his birthday's tomorrow and he'll be 17 and my last born child. Can't believe he's already almost 17 in less than 24 hours. Hi, mommy. All right. So my cousin's gonna have to go here in a second. But she may or may not come back up, or she may just get in the chat and talk to you guys. But I know she had a meeting here in a few minutes, but she just wanted to make sure I stayed calm and didn't overdo. Oh, she left and didn't overdo anything. So, ma'am, what? I don't have anything. Well, I don't have nothing. Go ask daddy. Go ask daddy, sweet pea. I don't have anything. No, get off my lap. Your feet are cold. Go ask daddy. She wants a TREAT. Daddy's a TREAT man. Calm down. I don't have anything. I gotta do this live. But while we're here, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a reaction. Like I said, it was sent to me just right before the live started. So I figured, what the heck? Let's go ahead and do a reaction. It is the one from her live from today. Oh, I gotta put my fair use on here. I don't know what it's about. I don't know what she's saying. I didn't even know she went live. Because I just got home not too long ago and had no idea she even went live. Waiting for the fair use to show up. There we go. All right. And please, guys, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Those are both completely free of charge. It does help our channel for the algorithm and stuff, but it's completely free of charge to do that. And so from this point on, I will read comments here and there on my phone. But I will go back and watch the replay after I watch the replay from last night and read as many of the comments as I can at that point. Okay. So don't feel like you're ever being ignored or anything like that, because I wouldn't ignore anyone. Tara. Oh, it's okay. It's all right. All good names. I knew you had to go anyway. Yeah, that's because my cousin calls me Polly the parrot because I'm always talking. She said I talk too much. So she called me Polly the parrot. Yeah, that's what I was told, Raven, that this live that she did today was very comical because she's losing her mind. All right, so I'm back by the Fair Use Act. I have every right to do commentary on public videos for educational purposes only. And here we go. Let's see what she has to talk about.
Good morning. Yeah.
Oh, and thank you to my cousin for coming up and keeping me calm. I appreciate that.
The weekend. Actually, I wasn't feeling too well, so there's that. Most people got a 3-day weekend. How's that working out for you? It was okay for us.
Oh, my bad. I wasn't sharing the screen. Oops. I thought I did. Hold on. I'm sorry. Thank you for telling me. I do that all the time. Good thing I was looking at my phone. Okay, there we go. My fault. Yeah, Ashley has a lot of pages. She has a lot of pages that she goes live on, and she has a lot of private pages, and she has alts. I mean, so she has a lot of pages. JJ, that was me. That was my fault. All right, let's keep going. Let's rewind this. I didn't even hear what she was saying. There we go.
Good morning. Yeah, took the weekend off. Actually, I wasn't feeling too well, so.
Oh, so she took the weekend off after she got caught up. Her and Neil and all them got caught up that day, and she hasn't been live ever since. And that's a video that we did. I think what day was that? Was that Friday? Yeah, I think it was Friday night. She got caught up bad, y'all. And we had no idea any of that was going to happen, but she got caught up bad on live. And then the betas actually went ahead to make a shorter version of it. They put together the lies. They put together what she said, what happened with the hotel, and then they put together what Neil said, what happened with the hotel. And they combined it in a shorter version. Y'all, she got straight caught up.
There's that. Most people got a 3-day weekend. How's that working out for you? It was okay for us. So far, but the 3-day weekend's not over yet. So how's everybody? Hi, Reba. I like your new profile pic. I do.
She seems to be feeling her.
Stuff out, yeah.
She is feeling herself today.
So, oh my goodness. exciting happened over the weekend, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I did on Friday. Let's not forget Friday there, Ashley. Let's not forget Friday. Because we're not going to forget Friday.
Thank you, Patty. Happy Monday to you, too. It's MLK Day. I don't care what people say. The man is pretty much single-handedly responsible for most of our civil rights we have today. Mine, yours, and everybody else's. Thank God he had the nerve to stick up. My mom used to tell me about the civil rights movement. And she remembers the March on Selma. And I'm like, oh, Lord. From Selma to Montgomery. Oh, that had to have been a hell of a march. But you know, I can also tell you, Martin Luther King's been the only person to assemble 1 million people to march and walk in Washington, D.C. without one fight, no looting, and no arrests. Nobody can do that now. We're doing good, Martha. So I think the man.
And actually, just to let you guys know, I know that Martin Luther King Day is observed today, but his birthday is actually January 15th. So his birthday was actually yesterday, just in case anybody didn't know that.
That was pretty good. He also wasn't bad looking either. Good facial features. That's all I gotta say.
I don't even know why she's speaking on this because she's made so many racist comments towards black people. Does she think this is going to help get her cool points or what? Like, oh, Lord help this child. But happy Martin Luther King Day to everybody. And happy belated birthday to him. His birthday was yesterday. And that's it.
And yes, I'm trying not to hack him along still. I've been down with bronchitis. Kind of goes hand in hand with having COPD. When they say obstructive, boy, they ain't fucking lying. I just had to take the weekend to be somewhere other than here.
Yeah, because you got caught up.
That's the best way I can describe it. Somewhere other than here.
So is she back in the other hotel then now? I think she is. Because up there in that little thingamajiggy, that little hanging thing, that's where they had the big dirty panties at. They were hanging from there. So she must be back in the other motel that she had to leave from for a day.
Oh, hell no, that do not disturb is going on. I don't want a bunch of bleeding. Oh, there we go. How was everyone else's weekend?
Just peachy, darling. Just peachy. We want to discuss what happened Friday night, ma'am.
Couldn't have been that bad.
And if you guys have not watched that live from Friday, you really need to see it. I'm telling you guys. She got caught up so bad. There were actually 3 different lives that were done. And there was a third one right before we ended our live that she did, and we caught, and we hurried up and reacted to it. And she was so messed up. She was like, I don't know if she was drinking or what she smoked or whatever, but she was messed up. And she came on and tried to explain everything that had happened on the other 2 lives, but she only made herself look worse. But I know the betas have the two of the lives put together, um, they would kind of give you a quick access to what happened. But yeah, she definitely screwed up Friday.
You're right.
She basically made this big old lie up just so she can run off and go be with Tim, the boyfriend, so they can go get high and drunk or whatever for the night. Is basically what she did. And in the meantime, it upset her daughter because her daughter thought that she lied and told her her and Neil lied. Well, I don't know if she lied to Neil or if Neil knew the truth and just lied for her. I don't know. But they told her oldest daughter, the one with the autism, that the betas were the reason that she had to leave the hotel for the night. And that upset her daughter like really bad. I mean, she was yelling and she was stressed out about it and everything. And none of that ever happened. The betas didn't call anybody. Nobody called anybody. It was all a lie. But you guys need to check it out because it shows exactly what type of person she is. And it shows you that she lies all the time. Like and she has other people lying for her. It's ridiculous.
Could have been that bad. Okay. There we go. So anyway, y'all ever use one of these? This is my rose quartz gua sha. Funny name for a thing, but it's an anti-aging and depuffer tool. I just feel like I'm puffy under here because of my sinuses. You just take it and smooth it out. Always towards your hairline, up and towards your hairline. If you don't want to drag your skin down, you look like a bulldog. And unless you're in Georgia, I don't know if you really want to look like a bulldog. I'm talking about Georgia Bulldogs. This doesn't take long at all. It just feels good.
She sure does have money to get all these little fancy makeup and facial
Bring blood flow to
products.
the surface so the cells will rejuvenate better. All that other good stuff. 100% sure.
But she don't have no money for those kids. Interesting.
There I go, hacking up a lung. I didn't need it. Science needed that. Oh, Martha. Dang, Reba, you too. So this weekend didn't treat people too well, but we're still here.
And my thing is, since when does she not go live? Ever since I started watching her, this chick has been live every single day. But she got caught up Friday and then decided to take the weekend off. Yeah, it make no sense. She wants people just to forget about what happened and move on, and that's that. No, I ain't never gonna forget that.
Any way you look at it, I think that's a bonus compared to the alternative. Got my little bottle of sanitizer. I hope y'all feel better. I hope all y'all feel better. My gosh. We can't have sick people all weekend. You can still smile. I can too. And that's good. That's good, and it doesn't hurt to smile. Even better. Yeah, I took a hiatus for a while.
Yeah, we know.
After having moved back into this room on Saturday, they let us store our stuff here on property, which was really cool. And unfortunately, my ID got left in the drawer and crap happened. So, come back here Saturday. It's like, to move everything back in and rearrange crap.
It ain't like you clean up anything. You just throw everything on the floor. So I don't.
Yay. Exactly. Gotta be thankful you're here. Hi, Michelle. What's up?
Oh, sorry, guys. I was moving my fan. These dang on hot flashes again.
I get to do my makeup. I haven't even done makeup all weekend. No shit. That's when you know I'm sick. I'm not gonna put on makeup. And I was sick.
Isn't it funny how she's always sick when she's home and needs everybody to cater to her, but she's not sick when she's running the streets with Tim? Like on New Year's Eve, ran the streets with him for hours that night, but then all of a sudden she's sick for days. Then she just took off the other day on Friday. Wasn't sick then, now all of a sudden she's sick again. Come on now, girl.
Just now getting over the most worst part of it.
What, your hangover or what? This is the most boring person I've ever watched.
Perfect poreless primer, SPF 15. And Mally's not an expensive brand either, which is good. Being a butthole. That's all I can say. Hi, Heather. Today was a holiday. Sorry. It wants to be dumb. Oh, hang on. We got some blur going on. Hold up. That way I scare the appropriate people. I'm really not able to scare anybody. I'm just here. Trying to enjoy my vibration on the string as I go through life. That's all I'm doing. Not trying to make waves or do anything crazy.
Yeah, like you did Friday night. I know I myself am extremely tired, guys. I got up at like 2 o'clock this morning and couldn't go back to sleep for like 2 hours, fell back to sleep and had to get right back up at 6. Broke my sleep all up. So I'm telling you what, after this, I'm taking me a nap.
Woohoo. You know it's a good day when I'm sitting here chilling. Nobody's screaming. No one's yelling.
So does that mean your kids aren't there?
Yeah, what I'm going to use today. I've had this for a while too. So.
She gets pretty excited when her kids aren't there. And trust me, I know as a parent, we do get those breaks when the kids leave and go to their friends or school or whatever. But her entire mood changes every single time her oldest daughter is there. She gets real like frustrated and irritated with her when she's talking and all of that. But when they're not there, she's all happy and everything's all peachy.
So is the Lily Pond's times Tarte full face palette. I haven't used it a whole lot because sometimes colors suit me and sometimes they don't. It depends on what mood I'm in.
Yeah, you got to make sure you look good for Tim, like you said the other day.
This is what makeup I do. I think a lot of people are that way. It really depends on what mood are you in. Sorry. So, of course, I do my little base coat thingy. I like it because it does have a mirror. I don't know what it is with some of these cosmetic companies. Eyeshadow palettes, blushes, highlighters, they should have mirrors. But a lot of them are doing away with the mirror thing. I don't know if it's cost cutting or they just think it's cute. Like, oh, well, you got this. Now go find your own mirror. And I love Tarte makeup because it smells like vanilla. I really do. This stuff smells so good. Okay. I gotta keep up my glasses today, y'all. Sorry. My brain's still trying to kick in. And if y'all can't tell, it's not wanting to. See, want to know. There's so many ways I can go with this. Oh, there's so many good ways I could go with this. Because there's so many good ones here. I'll do the Venezuela. These are really cute names. We got Pina Colada Lalita, Ubu Cakes, which is actually a cake in Brazil. Miami or Miami, Loca, Amigos, Venezuela, Hibiscus, Cabo, Playa, and Celoso.
Now she knows Spanish, huh?
Venezuela. Hey, Shelly. Hey, Shelly. Glad to see you here. Oh my goodness gracious. How is it that we all wind up in the same spot? Sometimes you just gotta wonder. Oh, dearest me. Now comes the really hard part. What do I do next? So this is really why I don't use this palette that much. It's a little adventurous, which y'all know I'm not that adventurous. But also, I have a hard time putting the colors together in this scheme. They just seem kind of a little on the random side, you know? They're so pretty. They are very pretty. Everybody's pitching in, say hi. I like it when we all get along and say hi to each other and are nice and cordial and don't have a bunch of drama. Because I'm done with the drama.
Well, you started a lot of the drama there, sister
I
girl.
keep yelling out and make y'all go to sleep. And I'm a horrible person. Making y'all sleepy on a Monday. Except for most of us, a 4-day weekend. Oh, Lindy was upset too. Wendy's my one that does not handle transitions at all or upsets in routine, even though she's 18. I was actually freaking, I got school in the morning. Oh, like, no, you don't. That took 2 hours to get her down off that ledge. Because then, why don't I have school? And then comes the good argument. Why can't we be in school and learn about it? You know, I don't make the holidays. I don't make any of this. Trust me, if I had holidays, I'd have National Hurricane Party Day like once a year. Where everybody's gotta have every block's gotta have a hurricane party. I've been one of those, oh God, so long. But they are nice to go to. Drop things, move things around. Da, 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 da. So, how's the rest of you people's doing? I would like to know. I'm curious. I mean, I'm genuinely curious. Kind of this brown here, I'm gonna put that hibiscus because it tends to go better. It's a little darker underneath. I went the whole weekend without makeup, y'all. That is just kind of unheard of. But on the flip side, I made money this weekend. I think everything's groovy. I'll be right back with the comments here in a sec, guys. Ladies and gents, and whoever might be available there. And all the gender stuff, I can't say just ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, and variations thereof. Lend.
Y'all, this is so boring. I can't do this. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't. It's too boring. It's way too boring. We're gonna do the live that a little bit of the live that I wanted to do. And then we'll get off of here because y'all, I'm tired. I'm ready to take a nap. Um, you guys remember last night we were doing that live and she had said something like she was defending something that had happened prior in another live that was right before. It was in November. And I wanted to see exactly what she was talking about because I was confused because I didn't even know what live she was talking about. Remember last night she was in the car? I mean, the live we did yesterday, she was in the car. But there was a live that same day right before that. And she was defending what was going on in that live. And I wanted to know exactly what she was talking about. Because I haven't watched a lot of these because back when I found out about her, like I said, I wasn't going to cover her at all. So I really didn't pay too much attention to any of her lives. But let me find it real quick. I want to see what she was talking about. This one's titled, I Have Your Answers, Karen. What is this?
That's where I'm at. I'm in the bathroom.
I don't know. We might have did this one already.
Excuse me? Having a room time.
Hold on, let me see.
Show me the maximum. Around. With the maximum. First thing. Every little $9 shit ran on it. And when so, I don't know who these people are. Because you're not going to get one without. I ain't out here trying to scam you. You're trying to make me. You're looking for your confirmation bias, aren't you, sweetheart?
Okay, we'll go ahead and play this one. This was one that was in my my email as a request. Hold on. Look at my phone here. It was requested 2 weeks ago. My bad. All right, so we'll go ahead and do this. It was another request from 2 weeks ago. We'll go ahead and just do this reaction about her getting mad about whatever. And then my next live, I'll actually have a show prepared. I didn't have anything prepared today. I just wanted to speak on what I spoke on at the beginning of the live, and then just was going to do a quick reaction with you guys because I do have several requests still sitting in the email. But we'll go ahead and do this one. She titles it, I Have Your Answers, Karen. She's calling everybody Karens. So we'll see what she's talking about.
That's where I'm at. I'm in the bathroom. Or as I can see in the truck is, guess what? There's a big park up there.
And I also want to note that I do know for a fact that people who smoke, especially crack cocaine, it makes their voice raspy. I'm not saying that's exactly why her voice is raspy sometimes, because sometimes it's not. But I do know that people who smoke, I don't know about meth, but I know people who smoke crack cocaine, their voices get real raspy. So it kind of makes you wonder why sometimes her voice is really raspy and sometimes it's not. It's kind of weird.
Camera owns that site. And I can't sit on the tank forever either. So,
Girl, you have sat on that toilet for hours at one point. It was like an hour and a half she sat there the whole time. And remember, we were all talking about how our legs would have fell asleep. Like, she literally was sitting there for hours. But apparently, she's just coming on here. This was from December 18th. So she was coming on here to address everybody.
So the less sensory stimuli I can get, the better off everybody is around me and myself too. They're having a good time. The kids are having a real good time. So I just got accused of something really stupid that I did not do. I was inboxing people to help pay rent at the last motel.
What did she say? She was inboxing people. What?
Excuse me? Excuse me? Who in the fuck did I ask for rent money?
Oh, she was being accused of inboxing people about getting rent money. Mm-hmm. Was she? I mean, those of you in the chat that's been watching her, was she messaging somebody back then asking for rent money? I don't know personally. Because like I said, I just started. I mean, I knew about her. And I know Raven and Bella used to always put stuff in the comments about it, like different things she was doing. But me personally, I don't know if if she actually was inboxing people for rent money or not.
I mean, I even want to look into this. I really do. Who the fuck? I don't go around begging for money.
Girl, yes, you do. Okay. You come on here and say how you need money for this and that and this and that. What about your daughter's birthday? When you made up the lie and said that an email got you guys evicted, so you couldn't, your daughter's birthday was ruined because you wanted other people to take care of your daughter's birthday, which is what they did. That's exactly what they did. They did exactly what you wanted.
Car was a different story. I had to have it. Now it's down to Lost Cause. But you on that one too. Now you're shit. My hands are tied in a lot of things. A lot of things just gonna play out. Where'd all the money go? Does his school takes a chunk each month. $989 to be exact.
Wait, did she say the school that her child goes to takes some of her money? Girl, do you know that we're not slow? All the programs and everything that you're in, all the free stuff that you qualify for because of your autistic child, and of course you pretending to be autistic, you do really. I guess she thinks we're slow. I guess I don't know, but she definitely ain't paying for no school.
Here are the questions here. Police check doesn't go up when she turns 18. Sorry. She'll get the maximum allowed. I don't care.
Okay, so here's the thing. You went from saying that people lied on you about asking people for rent money straight to you not having any money because of school, paying for school, and talking about Lindy's check. So were you or were you not asking for money? Because it sounds to me like you're trying to give an excuse as to why you needed money. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird.
So y'all are some delusional pretenses there that my daughter doesn't get part of her check. Oh fuck. That kid's sitting on one.
Your daughter doesn't see a dime of her check. I could promise you that. Just like for her birthday. She didn't see a dime of her check. Your supporters took care of her birthday. You use her check for your boyfriends and for your habits. Period.
More money that we have available. She's been saving since the mid-November.
Oh, now she's been saving her. Okay. All right.
Every little dime dollar she had on her.
All right. So you say she's been saving. Now this live was on. Hold on. Let me double check. Yeah, December 18th. Okay. Lindy's birthday was on. Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Not me.
Lindy's birthday was on the 16th. So if she's been saving all this money, why didn't you have any money to go ahead and do the stuff for her birthday out of the money she's been saving? I mean, I know you're saying that it's her money and she's saving it, but I'm just saying, what you said you had no money. The money was going to the move to a different hotel. That girl ain't saving no money. That girl ain't seen a dime of her money. Quit lying.
I just one person in there telling you the fucking truth.
And I'm not reading any comments, guys. I'm in here making me something to eat real quick. Warming up me some food from last night. That way I can eat and take my butt a nap for a couple hours. And I know it's probably the worst thing to do is to take a nap this late in the afternoon, but I am tired. And it feels like I'm not going to be able to stay awake much longer. So I'm in here warming up some food from last night so I can eat, go to sleep, get up in a couple hours, and The kids, they're just eating leftovers or whatever it is they want to eat tonight. And then tomorrow, I'm making my son homemade chicken and chicken Alfredo for dinner for his birthday dinner, and I'm making him a strawberry cake. So that'll be fun.
You can't get your head around it, so you want to make up something and put it in its place and declare it to be the truth, because it's based on your experience or your inexperience in a lot of fucking cases. And no, I'm not high. I love reading that. When I'm sober like this, I'm staring right at your ass, calling you out. You say I'm fucking high.
When you're sober, sober on what? Oh, she's probably trying to say the edibles, quote unquote.
I wish I was stoned. But I mean, I am absolutely appalled that you call yourself an awareness page. A lot of other people are too.
And this is what's funny to me, that she gets so mad at the betas because the betas, they don't talk. Now they have done some reactions on Alpha Hunter's YouTube channel, but primarily they just stream it. The people in the comments are who she's mad at, but she blames it all on the betas. The betas can't control what people comment in their comments. But she comes on here and wants to address all this stuff that's in the comments. If it's not true, it's just not true. Leave it alone.
Honey Dawn, I know. What? I need you to scream at me. But not responding. They make it even more outlandish lies. And they're gonna take everything, fucking word of this one, and twist it around their little warped brains.
Take your finger off the mic, honey.
Toss it out.
Move your thumb or your finger is on the mic.
I hear the pipes rattling now. So damn.
Thank you.
Yep. That's pretty much what mine is, Raylene. But I do believe Jesus Christ. But
There she go, covering up the mic
that
again.
is a montage to religions, because I don't think anyone has it right. No.
What?
I have been to so many denominational churches and non-denominational churches.
What in the hell is she saying?
Southern Baptist, Missionary Baptist, United Methodist, United Pentecostal, Assembly of God.
So you're saying you believe in God and all of this spiritual stuff, but yet you have a husband and you have a boyfriend that you're with both, and I don't think that is allowed in the Bible. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't read the Bible. That's a whole nother subject with me. I believe in a higher power. I have troubles ever since my brother passed away. Okay. But you have a boyfriend and a husband, and you do not put your children first. You lie all the time. You do drugs. I mean, so please quit bringing up the whole Christian thing if that's what you're trying to do, because I could barely understand you, so I don't know exactly what you're trying to say. But if you're trying to say that you're just this Christian woman, please just stop.
United Assembly of God, Jehovah's Witness. Only thing I haven't done is step foot in the Catholic Church. And there's no reason why I haven't, because I've I've never been around her.
I wish you would take her thumb off the mic.
And with that, I was like, hey, let's go in here. It looks cool.
I can't hear.
Crazy. That's like,
Maybe she's trying to black out what's being said in the background because the girls are there. Because she keeps covering that up.
Who cares, right? So anyway, I think you made it right. I don't. I think we believe what makes us feel good, what makes us be able to sleep at night. This is what we believe. Deep down. That's what we believe. The number one thing I hate about Christianity. Number one thing is the hypocrisy.
Oh, so maybe she's against all of that. But see, if you want to be a content creator and you want this platform to go somewhere, politics and religion are the worst things to talk about. Just saying. But hey, do your thing, girl.
Be good to your fellow man, but oh my God, it's homosexual. Don't let him run in his town. Don't sell to them. Don't do business with them because they're gay. But love your neighbor as thyself. I don't think God's about that. God's not about division. I hate division. I hate division. Unless it's, clear cut line. And unfortunately, human beings is never a fucking clear cut line. They're playing a game together. Lenny and Laura. So nice. It's been quiet. It's been nice and peaceful around here. This motel's actually peaceful. Not much going on. But I haven't been inside yet either. I haven't been out of the house yet.
It ain't been peaceful the whole time, I'll tell you that much.
I took out the house again, didn't I? You know what? To me, we're open door policy, but kick that long time ago. No. I hate to become that. But it is what it is. I have become that. So it's crazy. It's okay. Really? We have a new person. We have company. I'm fine, Miss Miller. How are you? Exactly, Don. Why can't anybody stop doing what they do? Other than, hey, if you do something and you enjoy doing it, you're going to keep doing it. That doesn't matter what it is. It's people. And it fires off those dopamine receptors. Let's do it. As you heard in the last live, well, everyone was on the storm chase with me. I forgot Laura was there too that day. Well, yes, ma'am, you're the company. Because every new vote says company. New folks, I don't know what to call them. Yeah. Say company. That's what we got in the South anyway, where I'm from. It's just messed up. So
There's 6 minutes left on here, and I do know Alpha is and his betas are about to go live here in a minute on YouTube. So we'll go ahead and end this, and we'll go ahead and stream Alpha's live. He wanted to address some things as far as like their rules and some other stuff. Don't really know exactly what he wants all he wants to talk about, but I do know that he is going live, so we will watch his live and see what they're talking about
with you all,
and see what they are talking about. Give me a second here. That way we can stay caught up with them. And this is Alpha Hunter. This is the owner of all of the pages. So the owner of Beta Hunters, Alpha Pack, Alpha Hunter, all that. So let's see what he's talking about.
And my betas. Just a few updates and changes I want to mention. I also want to go over a few things and clear some issues up. We are shaking things up and clearing some air. It's time for a new start, because things are about to change. Over the last few months I have always told the betas not to get involved, just turn the other cheek, don't let it get to you. I am a laid back guy, but sometimes people need to be heard. People like to address issues, so once a week we will have the betas voice, where they can talk freely. But before we get into all that, since the page is making some new changes, I think the page and the pack need an upgrade. We need to change things around, so it's always good to improve yourself. So let me introduce you to Alpha and Beta Hunter 2.0. Say goodbye to the old Alpha, say goodbye to the old Betas, say goodbye to the old Alpha pack, because it's time for an upgrade. Sometimes change is good. The other thing I was going to mention, as numerous of people have said, they have been blocked. You have been running back and forth between pages, between myself and ER, saying you have been blocked. It is causing conflict between some followers and betas. In the Alpha Hunter page, I do not block. You can say what you want, unless it's racist or homophobic comments, of course. I created the betas to monitor the pack. This is because some people were getting offended when I first started. For example, if you call someone who we are covering a fatty with a muffin top for a belly, people who are oversized could get offended, as I remember and still do have inboxes with people finding offense. So the betas monitor this to help you guys.
Very true.
Now I have personally looked on the blocked list. All the reasons why you have been blocked are because some were previous followers who was blocked. One was a child predator. or you were
Wow.
spamming things in the group, such as sales messages and other things. If you feel like you are not one of these people, please inbox me now, and I will look into it whilst we are live. Now I want.
You guys hear that? So if you, those of you that came to me and kept saying you were blocked for no reason, he is telling you now to go to him and talk to him, and he will look up to see, because I know they said that they screenshot stuff before they block anything. That way Alpha has it. So if you feel like you're one of the people that was mistakenly blocked, he's telling you now to go to his inbox on Facebook. It's Alpha Hunter, and message him about it and talk to him about it, and he'll look into it and let you know why you were blocked.
Want to mention one thing. If anyone is unhappy that they are blocked, please do not throw a tantrum, or try and cause a stir between pages, or make up lies and fake profiles. Just move on with your life.
And like I told you guys before, that is their page, okay? They have their own rules, what they allow, what they don't allow, and you guys have to follow their rules, okay? So there's nothing that I can do as far as people keep, saying that they're being blocked. You have to follow the rules. That's their page, that's their rules, and that's just it.
Or inbox myself and I will have a look into it. I can only count on one hand who has actually inboxed me and asked why they have been blocked. So if you care that much, why don't you? People love drama, they like car crash TV, that's what they like to create.
Yep.
Even when Ashley makes up lies, and really annoy the betas. I have told the betas to turn the other cheek, and they do, but there has to come a time when they can't anymore, because it's right, and they have a.
Looks like it's buffering.
Is causing lies just to cause arguments. You will be blocked. I will not stand for it anymore. The betas are a part of the page, they are my admins, they are doing what they are supposed to do, so end of discussion. Like I said, the betas will be going live, and defending themselves if need be once a week, and this will be called the beta's voice. We'll also be going live once a week for updates on Ashley, and I will also be making a video for the lives. I will be streaming if I can, but the betas stream all lives. I do apologize now for the tech issues. I am now going to pass you over to the betas, as I think they have some things they want to say.
Thank you, Alpha. Before I do say something, I saw a comment that I want to address. We have turned off the ability for everyone to comment and post right now until we can get some things settled and back on track. When this live is over, that will all go back and return back to normal. No one has been blocked. No one is being pointed out. No one is saying you can't do anything. We're taking time to address issues that need to be addressed so that we can get back on track. First, let me say that I'm speaking for all the betas when I'm talking. We have always, as betas, strived and done our best to work with other pages. That's a goal that we have always believed in and wanted to accomplish. We don't ever want to be in competition with anyone. We never want anyone to feel like they're in competition with us. That's
Absolutely.
not necessary.
Absolutely.
There's no reason for any page to ever feel that way. Unfortunately, we have found ourselves believing that we were actually connected with and trying to help the Exposure Room 2 page. Believed in the page, we believe in Carrie. But what we have repeatedly experienced is that there has been an issue with us as betas. We feel and have experienced that this is.
Well, that is wrong. There has never been issues on my end. So I want to clarify that. I don't know why they feel there's issues on my end, but okay.
Issue has been a need to want to separate us from Alpha Hunter, to make a difference between the betas and Alpha. We want to make that clear that that is not possible. We're one. We're one entity.
Absolutely. And if she's trying to insinuate that I've tried to separate them from Alpha, well, let's just keep listening. Because you guys just heard what I had to say at the beginning of my live. So
We have been accused of many things, of blocking people unnecessarily.
and that's why I told y'all at the beginning of the live that a lot of the issues that are happening are because of people in the comments of the followers. And that's pretty much where the issues come from, are the people in the comments, pretty much.
We've been accused of deleting comments unnecessarily. We've even been accused of saying that Carrie was showing false information. And of course, that hurt her feelings. We weren't given the opportunity to address this privately. It was made publicly quickly.
Right. And I apologize for that. I did. You guys heard me apologize. I shouldn't have never done that. I should have just went to them privately. I reacted on a trauma response from previous issues I've had with other pages, and I shouldn't have done that. That was my mistake.
That was painful. We took this and viewed this as a way to hurt us and as a way to hurt Alpha Hunter. The statement,
It was never intended to hurt anyone, as you guys heard in my, and even that after that live, I apologized already before. It was never intended to hurt anyone. I was hurt, and I just instantly reacted instead of stepping back and saying, look, let me just talk to them about what was said and go from there. So
has been made that her mods are very protective of her. We're very protective of Alpha.
but I've never put them down. Never. I've never put them down at all. I was addressing the comments because I was hurt. But then I realized that I should have went to them privately instead of going live. So
Insinuate that we're separate, or to insinuate that Alpha does not know what's going on his page, is an insult. It's an insult to the owner of this page and the
no, when I spoke to Alpha, he said that he had been gone and he wasn't aware of everything that had been going on the page. Those were his words when we talked. He did not know what exactly everything that was going on, and that he was going to talk to you guys to see exactly what was going on, because I was so hurt that I felt you guys were trying to say that I was giving out false information, and that was never the case. But even prior to that, we had spoke about it, and I said they may or may not post this information because they want to do their own research, which is fine, which is something I would have done too. And then when I seen the comments, I instantly took it as an insult and went live. And again, that was my fault. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just went to them and talked to them and addressed it with them, but I didn't. So, I mean, it's done. It's over with now, but that, yeah.
owner is Alpha Hunter. We're a team. A move is not made. A decision is not made.
And I don't want anybody going over there to make any ill comments over there on their page, okay? I don't know what all they're going to say, or if this is going to, whatever they're saying is going to cause a big divide. I don't know. But please don't go over there making ill comments or anything like that. Like I told you guys at the beginning of my live, I've always worked with them. I've always worked with Alpha, and I've never had an issue with them, except for that one time that I apologized for when I should have addressed them privately. So I don't know what all was about to be said, but regardless of what's about to be said, please don't go over there making, ill comments and, attacking them or anything like that, because I'm hoping that what they're doing is what I did, is try to mend everything and have better communication in the future, but we'll see.
and never will be, that does not include Alpha.
He's at the
He's
top.
at the top.
This is
His
page.
page.
No
No
one
one
other
than Alpha or the admins will make a decision
I have to stop and talk because of copyright, guys.
ever concerning this page or any page connected with Alpha Hunter on any platform, on any area, TikTok, YouTube, wherever. There is no one else to go to when you have an issue. There is no middleman. Our inbox is always open. We love hearing from anyone. Yes, we make mistakes, and we will by all means be quick to correct them as fast as we can. We have no problem admitting when we've made mistakes, and we have no problem correcting them. Please come to us if you have a question. Maybe we did make a mistake or overlook something. If you want to go to Alpha, he's already stated his inbox is always open. You will never find someone who wants to be as fair and as even and as compassionate and patient as you will Alpha. That doesn't change. When the issue was made public, it crossed the line of professionalism and became personal. We do not, and we will not ever do drama. We wish Exposure Room 2 all the best. Both pages do things differently and in a different way, and that can be respected, and it should be respected.
Absolutely.
As of now, any further communication or discussion will remain private for us concerning
Absolutely.
Exposure Room 2 or any issues.
Absolutely.
We
I
will
agree.
not respond publicly.
I agree.
We will not respond at all. We're moving on. We're excited and ready to move forward new with a clear voice and a clear focus, but with a voice that will be heard loud and clear from now on. We could not do this without you. We want your voice to be heard, your opinion to be heard and valued. And we promise we will do our best to do that. But from this point on, we have a voice also, and it will be heard loud and clear. Thank you so much for being here for us, and thank you for supporting this page.
Good evening, everybody. I know that people are going to have questions about what was just stated. Just as a note from all of us betas, this is the only statement that we plan on giving about this situation. We would respectfully ask that nobody come to our inbox and ask us any personal questions. As far as we are concerned, this issue is now in the past, and we are done and over it and moving forward. Thank you.
And with all that being said, Alpha, I think we're ready to roll with your video.
I believe she's live now, and Alpha is going to go to her live.
I did my live earlier, and I apologized already prior to this. It was after it happened. And I spoke to Rooster. I spoke to another lady in the background, and I also apologized publicly on my next live after that, that I shouldn't have reacted that way. And to my knowledge, everything was squared up and done and over with. I didn't know that there were still issues surrounding that. So again, I apologized again today, this morning, at the beginning of this live. So I've apologized several times regarding all of this. So, but it's at the beginning of the live, of my live. Prior to that, we had spoke about it, and I said they may or may not post this information because they want to do their own research, which is fine, which is something I would have done too. And then when I seen the comments, I instantly took it as an insult and went live. And again, that was my fault. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just went to them and talked to them and addressed it with them, but I didn't. So, I mean, it's done, it's over with now, but that, yeah.
Owner is Alpha Hunter. We're a team. A move is not made, a decision is not made.
And I don't want anybody going over there to make any ill comments over there on their page, okay? I don't know what all they're gonna say, or if this is going to, whatever they're saying is gonna cause a big divide. I don't know. But please don't go over there making ill comments or anything like that. Like I told you guys at the beginning of my live, I've always worked with them. I've always worked with Alpha. And I've never had an issue with them. Except for that one time that I apologized for when I should have addressed them privately. So I don't know what all was about to be said. But regardless of what's about to be said, please don't go over there making, ill comments and attacking them or anything like that, because I'm hoping that what they're doing is what I did, is try to mend everything and have better communication in the future, but we'll see.
And never will be, that does not include Alpha. Let me say something while we're on pause here. There was never a public apology made, ever.
Yes, there absolutely was. It was after the live. It was during a live that I did after I spoke with Rooster, and I spoke with a follower. And after that, I did do a public apology. So I will go look for that video after it happened, and I'll screen record that part where I did publicly apologize for that already. And I'll just upload it, because there was definitely a public apology done after the fact. Yes, there was. Because I even said, we've already spoke in the background. Everything has been cleared up. Everything is done. It's over with. And there should be no more talk about it. But I definitely publicly apologized after it happened. So I'll find that live and I'll record that part.
First time I've heard that, a public apology.
Maybe they didn't hear that. Maybe they didn't hear that live. Maybe they weren't on that live. But those of you who have watched me, I apologized the next live after it happened, after I spoke with them. And I told you guys I spoke with them, and I apologized, and that was my fault. I should have went to them. So I'll find the video and record it.
Okay, there's a comment that says, "Wait, I thought in the beginning it said Alpha was a male. Now she's female." No, Alpha is a male. Lady Hunter is a female. But no, Alpha Hunter is a male.
And I don't honestly think that they watched the beginning of my live that I just did. And I think that's probably what happened with the other apology that I did after it happened. They haven't watched it and didn't see it. So I think that that I need to bring that live up that I did after it happened, because I don't think that they're seeing all the lives.
I'm sorry, let me make that clear. What I heard is the first time a public apology has been made.
There was definitely another public apology, the
And I
very
would
first
like
one.
to make it clear that she did not ask the betas to be a part of anything. She informed us that she needed us to be there.
Because I wanted you guys to hear what I had to say. And it wasn't to be rude or mean or anything like that. And I even told Alpha that, because he said that you guys thought that I was trying to summons you or something. And I said, oh, no, it's nothing like that. I just want to make sure that they hear what I have to say, because I have apologized before already. And I also spoke with Rooster and someone else behind the scenes and thought it all was squashed and done and over with. I didn't know that it was still an issue. I didn't know that it was still a problem at all. So, also, a lot of people in the comments on both ends, their followers and my followers, tend to start a lot of stuff. And that also gets in the way. That's why I try to ignore it the best I can. Even when the comment was made last night on my live, I said, I've already spoke to them and I've already apologized to them. So that's done and over with. So no sense in bringing it back up. It's done and over with. But I didn't know that it was still weighing heavy on them as to what I did when I instantly reacted to the comments. I did not realize that that was happening until last night during my live. I had no idea that it was still an issue. But I did apologize after it happened, though, publicly. I talked to them, and then the next live I did, I apologized to them. Because I shouldn't have done
Okay,
that.
guys, we're going to move on. Like we said, we could, be weeks trying to answer questions. We don't want to do a back and forth. Some things need time. They
Right.
need time to just stop,
Right.
let go of, let healing begin where places need to be healed.
Absolutely.
Not to drag stuff out, not to continue hurting, just stop. And that's all we wanted, just stop. Respect both pages and stop.
Absolutely.
We're not going to be a part of the drama. When and if we choose to speak with the exposure room too, it will be privately. It won't be public. So no one needs to be worried about that.
Absolutely.
That's a private issue now.
And that's exactly what I said at the beginning of my life. None of this will go public again. There's no need for it to. Because you get too many people in the mix. You get too many people twisting words and twisting things and starting things. And no, definitely going to be private.
While Alpha's setting up the video we are going to be watching,
Watch out, Mama.
then I do see some questions about people that we ought to check into. We are looking into someone else that, if I'm not mistaken, the other buddies can help me here. We will be profiling probably tomorrow. So be looking for that. We have found there's always plenty, as I'm sure everyone has noticed that. So we will. Of course, we will always continue to keep an eye on Ashley. That doesn't change. We always keep an eye out. Nothing will change about following her at all or streaming her. We'll just hopefully be adding to. So we will be glad to entertain any questions you may have about the page or about Ashley or anything else.
I hope everyone's doing well tonight. I see there's a lot of confusion in the chat. That's completely normal. Just know that everything is fine. There's nothing to worry about. We are of no shortage of scammers. And just like Rooster just mentioned, we are in the process of trying to bring you another one. So just try to work with us and we will introduce you to them as soon as we can.
While we're waiting, I see a question about Ashley, since this was a recent issue. It says, did Ashley not say her ID was in storage? At one point she did. At other points she said that it is in her room. So the story has changed several times.
I want to add to that too. She also just recently got that renewed. Her ID was renewed. I don't know exactly what day. I know they were talking about it on a video. I know it wasn't on her birthday, but I do know that it was recent. I'm going to say within a few months ago that she just renewed it. But yeah, she has told several stories about that.
The weekend off. Actually, I wasn't feeling too well, so there's that. Most people got a 3-day weekend. How's that working out for you? It was okay for us so far, but the 3-day weekend's not over yet. So how's everybody? Hi, Reba. I like your new profile pic. I do. See, I'm getting some good stuff out here. So, oh my goodness. Nothing exciting happened over the weekend, I can tell you that. Thank you, Patty. Happy Monday to you too. It's MLK Day. I don't care what people say. The man is pretty much single-handedly responsible for most of our civil rights we have today. Mine, yours, and everybody else's. Thank God he had the nerve to stick up. My mom used to tell me about the civil rights movement. And she remembers the March on Selma. And I'm like, oh Lord. From Selma to Montgomery. Oh, that had to have been a hell of a march. But, you know, I can also tell you, Martin Luther King's been the only person to assemble 1 million people to march and walk in Washington, D.C. without one fight, no looting, and no arrests. Nobody can do that now. We're doing good, Martha. So,
Was that the cat?
pretty good. He also wasn't bad looking either. Good facial features. That's all I gotta say. And yes, I'm trying not to hack him along still. I've been down with bronchitis. Kind of goes hand in hand with having COPD. When they say obstructive, boy, they ain't fucking lying. I just had to take the weekend to be somewhere other than here. That's the best way I can describe it. Somewhere other than here. Oh, hell no, that do not disturb is going on. I don't want a bunch of beaming. Oh, there we go. There we go. So, how was everyone else's weekend? couldn't have been that bad. You're just sitting here right.
She is so full of it, I swear.
Could have been that bad. Okay. There we go. So anyway, y'all ever use one of these? This is my rose quartz gua sha. Funny name for a thing, but it's an anti-aging and depuffer tool. I just feel like I'm puffy under here because of my sinuses. You just take it and smooth it out. Always towards your hairline, up and towards your hairline. If you don't want to drag your skin down, you look like a bulldog. And unless you're in Georgia, I don't know if you really want to look like a bulldog. I'm talking about Georgia Bulldogs. This doesn't take long at all. It just feels good. You know, bring blood flow to the surface so the cells will rejuvenate better. All that other good stuff. I'm 100% sure. There I go, hacking up a lung. I didn't need it, science needed that. Oh, Martha. Dang, Reba, you too. So this weekend didn't treat people too well, but we're still here. We're still here. Any way you look at it, I think that's a bonus compared to the alternative. Got my little bottle of sanitizer. I hope y'all feel better. I hope all y'all feel better. My gosh. You can't have sick people all weekend. You can still smile. I can too. And that's good. That's good, and it doesn't hurt to smile.
Alpha, can you pause it just a second, please? I want to address something in the comments. If everyone would just please stop talking about Janie. No one, as far as I know we're not covering her, but I mean, this is just beyond ridiculous. Janie has some issues and people shouldn't even be talking about her anyway. So just please drop it, okay? Sorry, Alpha.
Yeah, I took a hiatus for a while. After having moved back into this room on Saturday, they let us store our stuff here on property, which was really cool. And unfortunately, my ID got left in the drawer and crap happened. So, come back here Saturday. It's like,
Wait. She said her ID got left in the drawer, but before at the hotel thing, she said her ID was in storage. All right, liar. I didn't even catch that earlier.
back in and rearrange crap. Yay. Exactly. Gotta be thankful you're here. Hi, Michelle. What's up? I get to do my makeup. I haven't even done makeup all weekend. No shit. That's when you know I'm sick. I'm not gonna put on makeup. And I was sick. Just now getting over the most worst part of it.
Alpha, can you stop, please? Thank you. Guys, we're watching a video about Ashley, who has started Diary of a Mad White Woman, now has several pages. I can't remember all of them, and believe me, if I try to remember them, they don't come out the way she's actually got them named. But let's focus on that right now. There are so many other people we could focus on, but right now our focus is on what we're watching. So if you're not interested in what we're showing right now, then maybe you can carry your conversation with what you are interested in somewhere else. Please, we'd like to stay focused on this. Thank you.
It's the Mally Perfect Poreless Primer, SPF 15. And Mally's not an expensive brand either, which is good. Being a butthole. That's all I can say. Hey, Heather. Today was a holiday. Sorry. It wants to be done. Oh, hang on. We got some blur going on. Hold up. That way I scare the appropriate people.
Can you stop it again, please, Alpha? I want to point something out here. If you will notice, Ashley has no problem talking about her driver's license because to her, that's a ha ha ha, see, y'all were wrong. What I find funny is that she's not talking about the elephant in the room, which is the fact that Neil came live and told one story, and she
Exactly.
came live and told another story. And then we watched another scenario being played out that was probably actually the truth. So
Exactly.
it's always nice, if you'll notice, when people are trying to scam or lie or, manipulate someone, that the issue of what they've been caught at will never come to surface. It will always be deflected to the one thing that's probably not as relevant as it needs to be. So keep that in mind while you're watching her. There's no comment on the lies and that tangled little web that was weaved of lies.
Yep. She ain't spoke about Friday at all. You're right, Rooster.
Scare anybody. I'm just here. Trying to enjoy my vibration on the string as I go through life. That's all I'm doing. Not trying to make waves or do anything crazy.
Okay, Alpha, can you pause it just a second, please?
Well,
I know we're focusing on Ashley, but I just wanted to make a statement because someone, several in the are worried about Janie. Janie is actually a very pleasant young woman, and there is some issues there. What she does give content. Janie busts her rear end to try to put content out. Is it content that we like? Probably not, because a lot of people doesn't understand Janie and the content that she gives. Coming from a mother that has a child like Janie, understand that she's doing the best that she can do, but she does give content. And it may not be what we like, but just try to put yourself in that position, in her position, and understand that she is human. She's
Right.
actually not a bad person.
That's why we never covered Janie.
Thank you, Alpha.
ooh. You know, it's a good day when I'm sitting here chilling. Nobody's screaming. No one's yelling. It's beautiful.
For those asking, yes, she is
Yeah,
back
well,
at
you
the other
see,
hotel.
I've had this for a while too. So is the Lily Pons times Tarte full face palette. I haven't used it a whole lot because sometimes colors suit me and sometimes they don't. You know, it depends on what mood I'm in. This is what makeup I do. I think a lot of people are that way. It really depends on what mood are you in. Sorry.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this. If you guys want to keep going over there and watching that, that's fine. I'm going to stop that, and I'm gonna go ahead and get off and take me a nap. Um, again, guys, regardless of how you guys are feeling in regards to what's being said or what was said or whatever, let's just keep our comments to ourselves, okay? In regards to other groups, I've said this before about any groups in the past, no matter what they've done to me, what they've said to me, whatever, you know, the past groups. Um, we just keep doing what we're doing and just keep the comments to ourselves, okay? I know a lot of you aren't trying to be rude when you say things, but just to avoid any future issues, we'll just focusing on what we're doing, okay? Yeah, Janie is. I've looked at her at the long time ago. It was over a year ago, and no, I definitely wouldn't cover Janie. I know who's Sherry, and I thought we had. I thought we did that, and I think we've done that now, but I'm lost. I don't know. I have no idea. Um, I thought it was settled when we did talk about it behind the scenes. So I'm not really sure what's going on. To my knowledge, it's done and over with. Amends has been made going forward. That's to my knowledge. So I'm hoping that's what's on their end as well. Yeah, that's how I took it. I know Blacktooth. I know, baby. And you know, there's really, to be honest, there's really nothing to defend other than yes, there was a public apology made before this one I did today. They just probably didn't see the live, but I did publicly apologize before, as well as spoke to them in the background. So, to my knowledge, as far as I'm concerned, amends has been made and it's done and over with, and that's it. I know that there could be people in comments that are trolling that can start mess and make things worse, and we just have to. That's what we have the mods for, okay? Um, so they can stop it because you just never know what someone's gonna mix up and what they're not, okay? And I mean, I appreciate you guys wanting to defend me and all of that. I'm just I'm not arguing with anybody, okay? And again, I'm assuming that all of this was amends and everything is fine at this point. If it's not, we'll find out later, I guess. But to my knowledge, it's all done and over with, and the amends has been made, and that's it. Right. Yeah, I've definitely apologized publicly before. Definitely did. But maybe she didn't see it, you know? I don't know. I'm not Moldy. That's why I'm saying it's done and over with. If more problems get caused by it, it definitely won't be on my end. You know, so to my knowledge, it's done and over with. The amends has been made. Whatever. It's done. There's nothing else to talk about as far as that goes. Um, any future issues that may come across will be dealt with privately instead of publicly. And that will be that. Yeah, hair bugs, the live is stay up, baby. So hopefully my what do you call that? My thoughts are correct, is that it's done and over with now. And thank you guys for being respectful, regardless of, you know, what your feelings are or what your thoughts are regarding things. Because we're here for exposing scammers and things like that, you know. So that's what we're going to continue to focus on. And if anything else pops off, it will definitely not be on my end. I hope it doesn't. And I don't think it would. But if it does, you guys just try to keep your, as hard as it may be, just try to keep your comments to yourself when they're negative, because that can trigger off a lot more issues than what it needs to be. You know what I mean? So we're going to call it that it's done, it's over with. The amends has been made. And that's it. Time to move on. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here and take me a little nap. Lord knows I don't want to be up all night, but I'll be up late with the puppies anyway. So if you guys have any questions or concerns, you can always email me or message me on Facebook. My charger cord is stuck. Plug in my computer. But you guys have a good rest of your night. And if I get off work early tomorrow, I might come on and just do just a regular live with no reaction. Just come on and just chat with you guys. Maybe we'll find a subject to talk about and kind of do one of those lives like you guys like to do. Don't forget to thumbs up the video and make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. I love you guys so very much. And I will see you next time. You guys have a wonderful night.